Ah, convergence. Quite a few old media titans have discovered virtual worlds of late.
Cooper decided to relive the glory of his old crime in virtual reality.
Well, let's find him before he grabs another innocent girl.
Yeah, those guys too, but I meant CSI New York. The most watched TV show worldwide, seen on CBS, has just broadcast the episode Down the Rabbit Hole, where investigators took a trip into SL.
She made herself look like her avatar.
As part of a pioneering cross-platform experience, CSI fans can now also solve murder mysteries in CSI's virtual crime lab. Anthony Zuiker is the creator of the franchise.
Facial reconstruction, puzzles, memory games. Murder by Zuiker. One crime scene a month. In 500 words or less, go ahead and type out what you think happened in this whole virtual murderous world. And if you're close, I'll give you a prize.
The Electric Sheep Company, owned in part by CBS, is behind the concept, which could bring millions of new residents into SL practically overnight. Coinciding with the episode's broadcast, the Sheep also rolled out their customized SL client, the OnRes Viewer. The client includes integrated browsing, meaning you won't be distracted anymore by switching between apps just to post a note on Twitter. Forseti Swarog is the head of software at the Sheep.
OnRes Viewer is what CSI fans are going to download. It has been designed for the new user, but I think that some people in the existing community will find it useful as well.
The Sheep developed their viewer when Linden Lab open sourced its software, but the OnRes client itself is not open source since it was created under a commercial license. This has caused some to suggest the Lindens are doling out special access. Prokofy Neva is one critic who does not see anything open about this project. She spoke to Nick Wilson on the Second Rant podcast recently.
For Linden Lab to accept payment for 3 years for people to establish businesses of all kinds, and then in one day say, oh, we're going to have a preferred customer. Put aside a team of developers. We're going to lay on hundreds of sims, and you're SOL if you can't log on that day because, there's going to be 1 million people coming in.
Electric Sheep Company has responded to some of Prokofy's concerns on their blog, but she also expressed reluctance towards TV tie-ins as a whole.
Another 1 million of people will come along, and it'll be all watching the detectives, and that will be the culture. And these will be people babysat by big companies and ad agencies and so on, and sold to. Why does that get to happen when we pay tier for this? Have a little bit more consciousness of the public good here.
Some SL residents, on the other hand, look forward to the CSI experiment, including machinist and photographer Kronos Kerkorian.
The television becomes an extension of the Second Life experience and vice versa. There's some possibility for some interesting new media, and we might be able to see some things that we've never had before.
As to the onslaught of CSI fans that many fear might destabilize fragile SL, the Sheep have acquired several hundreds of islands, multiple copies of the same sim to do load balancing. Forseti acknowledges this project is pushing the boundaries. He says the bigger picture is about growth.
Right now, Second Life's retention rates are horrible, and we have to simplify and soften the landing process. We need to give people value and also not flood them with complexity when they're already entering a rather strange new world.
So, if androids dream of Electric Sheep, what do the Sheep then dream of? Carving out the biggest market share for themselves and their developer buddies, killing off SL individualism and ushering in an era of controlled mass entertainment? Again, Forseti Swarog.
As an ecosystem, everyone has a part to play. Linden Lab, the consulting companies, the real-world companies, the efforts of residents, it's all working together to try to make a Second Life a rich and diverse environment.
Believing in a world that is what you make of it, I am Detective Dupre, solving crimes for Anthony Zuiker and getting pocket money from Life4You.